Geno says a lot of things to the media about his team, about his players that are starting to rub certain people the wrong way. And it started to make me think about if Geno's coaching style is affecting Paige Bueckers and the trajectory of her career and has maybe halted her a little bit in becoming the best player that she can possibly become. Because we look at a case like Hailey Van Lith, who had played for multiple teams, and now she is with TCU and she is thriving like she was never able to before when she was with LSU, when she was with Louisville, when she was with these other teams and in these other systems where she wasn't able to reach her full potential. And now we are seeing a whole new Hailey Van Lith. She is leading her team. She is putting up a ton of points. She is finally able, seemingly, to play free and be not in a system, just be able to be a part of a team. And TCU is doing really, really well this season.
Paige Bueckers, a prominent figure in college basketball, has left the sports world in shock with recent developments. Reports are emerging about a tense disagreement with legendary coach Geno Auriemma, and speculation about a potential career-ending suspension is now circulating. Fans are stunned, and Auriemma is reportedly upset. What could have led to such an unexpected turn of events? How did things unravel so quickly?
So let me be very clear, this is not my take, nor what I believe is going to happen. So I'm not bait and switching you, I'm not tricking you, I'm just sharing with you something that is sure to go viral today, is already in the process.
Paige Bueckers is no ordinary player. She's a once-in-a-generation talent. From making history as the first freshman to win the Naismith Player of the Year award to leading UConn to numerous triumphs, Paige was the player poised to bring even greater success to the Huskies.
Sanders, I don't know how you can hear the whistles, but at the same time, somebody's got to let it go, and you're going to see Paige Bueckers in section to get a little louder. And they are all standing up.
Geno Auriemma, the mastermind behind UConn's dynasty, placed his trust in Paige to lead the program into the future. The bond between them appeared unshakable.
Edwards playing because she has a broken nose. In 2 weeks, Bueckers somehow got around players.
Even the strongest bonds can begin to crack under pressure. Sources close to the team are revealing that during a high-stakes practice session, tensions reached a breaking point. Paige reportedly questioned Coach Geno's decisions on the court and refused to participate in a crucial drill. Was this a display of competitive drive or an act of outright defiance?
Sweet 16. UCF has never been there in an NCAA game until Saturday. And nobody's letting... And Paige Bueckers tells...
Eyewitnesses say Paige stormed off the court after Coach Geno publicly called her out, and the fallout didn't end there. Teammates were left in shock, and rumors of internal conflict quickly began to circulate. Coach Geno, known for his tough approach with players, was visibly enraged. This time, however, things took a different turn, with reports suggesting that he demanded immediate disciplinary action.
There's probably an illegal screen call you could make on every single possession. I just know there were 3 or 4 of them called on us, and I don't think there were any called on them.
Then the rumors began. Social media went into overdrive. Tweets, Instagram posts, and news outlets all speculated that Paige Bueckers had been suspended indefinitely or, even more drastically, banned for life from the team. But hold on a second. UConn has yet to make any official statement confirming a suspension, so where are these wild rumors coming from? Some insiders believe this was simply a heated exchange between a fiery player and a passionate coach. Others think Paige might have been temporarily benched to help calm the situation. However, the notion of a lifetime ban seems far-fetched. Geno Auriemma is no stranger to managing superstar players. He's coached legends like Diana Taurasi and Breanna Stewart. Known for his tough love approach, Geno holds players accountable that also knows how to help them reach their full potential.
Black regular season tournament. Bueckers does it again. She got fouled as well. We forget about...
Could this be one of Geno's hard lessons, a wake-up call for Paige to refocus, or has their relationship been irreparably damaged? So far, Paige has remained silent. No social media posts, no interviews. But given her fierce competitive spirit, this may not be the end. In fact, it could be the defining moment of her career. Will Paige return stronger, proving her critics wrong, or will this incident push her toward other opportunities, possibly even turning pro sooner than expected? Fans are divided. Some believe Geno was right to hold her accountable, while others feel he's stifling her potential. One thing is certain: UConn's season just became a lot more intriguing. Paige Bueckers was putting on a show this season after making an inspiring comeback from a devastating ACL tear. She was back and better than ever. Her jumper was smooth, her court vision alight, and she was leading the UConn team like a true superstar. Game after game, she was racking up points, assists, steals, you name it. The Huskies were on a roll, and Paige was the driving force behind their success. This wasn't just a random hot streak. This was Paige reminding everyone why she won National Player of the Year as a freshman. She was taking over games, dismantling defenses, and putting the entire NCAA on notice.
He's never good when you see him in sweats. No. Jackson stayed and everything. Paige Bueckers.
This was supposed to be her year. UConn looked like a serious championship contender again, and let's be honest, much of that was due to Paige. But now, that momentum seems to have come to a halt. Then it happened. Another injury, another devastating setback for Paige Bueckers and UConn. The entire fan base felt it. There was a collective gasp when she went down. Not again, not to her. This wasn't just about missing a few games. This was a team built around Paige. Her leadership, her scoring, her playmaking, everything was centered on her. Without her, UConn wasn't the same team. The offense slows down, the energy drops, and let's face it, the championship window starts to shrink. So now, the big question is, how did this happen?
I thought we executed it well. We were going to get a shot off. The whistle blew. I didn't see it. It was in the rear of me. I was just trying to come off the screen. Everybody can make a big deal of that one single play, but not one single play wins a basketball game or loses a basketball game.
And this is where we need to talk about Geno Auriemma. Yes, Geno is a legend. And yes, he's built a dynasty at UConn, but even legends can make mistakes. Let's look at the facts. Paige has a history of injuries, and she's coming off a major ACL tear. Yet, Geno was playing her heavy minutes, full games, high-pressure situations, night after night. Was that the right call? Was it truly necessary?
This is Pace. King crackers is down on the floor.
There was a lot of mistakes that I made that could have prevented that play from even being that big or causing the game. So yeah, you can look at one play and say, oh, that killed us or that hurt us, but we should have done a better job. I should have done a better job of making sure we didn't leave the game up to chance.
She will hedge with the attention of Cisco, UConn athletic trainer.
Any shots, but I can pick apart the argument, if you will. The last point about she doesn't think they're going to win at UConn this year. It would be super embarrassing if Paige were to not win at UConn this year and then go back and not win again. I mean, to keep chasing that ring, to keep chasing that championship, at some point it becomes embarrassing.
Yeah, maybe that was a tough call for us, but I feel like I could have done it.
We saw a little bit of daylight, then kicks it out to Paige. Paige has 30.
You have to play, right? You have to keep playing. Nobody wants to see anybody, get hurt in any way. Same when KK took a shot down there, and so these things happen, and you got to move on and you got to play, and I love the way that our team responded to everything that we tried to do today. Everything was exactly like we drew it up, and we can build on this. I think the USC game took a while for us to kind of get it out of our system, and I think today was a huge start.
You said that she needs to be the player that she was in that Marquette game. How do you feel about the way she performed?
Yeah, we're it's going to be kind of similar to what scenario for AZ was, and it turned out to be pretty much the exact same thing, everybody saw it on video, that's the way the kid landed on the funny. So it's a sprain, there's nothing torn, there's nothing crazy about it.
Did a knee sprain or ankle too?
Well, the ankle's fine.
Coach, congratulations on the win, but I have to ask you about Paige. Can you provide us with any update on what happened and how she's feeling?
No, she's pretty good. I mean, it was unfortunate. The kid dove for the ball, and I mean, I'm sure people saw it. Paige turned her back, and it was a weird situation. And it's funny because we had somebody at the scores table ready to check in, so. But she'll be fine. She looks good, but I'm optimistic.